What's up, everybody? Aigey here, and today I want to talk to you about something that, has been pretty interesting to me lately. Now, a lot of you may know that I hit Diamond in Overwatch, and I was in Platinum, decayed all the way down to Gold in League of Legends, and I wanted to talk to you guys about how good do you have to be to do what you want in a particular game. Well, for some of you, it may be completely different than most of you. But for me, I just want to be able to play with my friends, have a great time, and just do whatever and not have to worry about much. And honestly, to do that, I don't have to be particularly super good at the game. Now, for a while, I was like, oh, I want to be the best Overwatch player there is. I've playing this game so much, I think I could be the best. And, maybe I'm not good enough to do that yet. Maybe I don't focus enough time on it. But then I thought about it, like, maybe I just want to be a really good YouTuber. Maybe I want to be good at commentating. Maybe I want to be good at telling stories. Maybe I want to be good at animating. Things like that, or things that I think about as well, not just being really great at a game, because there's always going to be people who are really awesome at playing video games. There's always going to be people that are really great at playing a specific champion in League of Legends or a specific hero in Overwatch. Then you have to think about the people that are really good at commentating, people who are really good at shoutcasting, people that are just good at various other things in the games that we enjoy so much, or maybe just in life in general. Maybe I just want to have the ability to tell some really interesting, funny stories for you guys. Maybe I just want to be someone that can play any game you want me to see and just have a commentary over that particular game while playing through it, and you guys enjoy it. Just things like that are things that I think about, but more focused on gaming specifically. When it comes to specifically League of Legends, I don't necessarily feel obligated to be the absolute best in the game. However, I did want to be good enough to be able to hang out with my friends, laugh, have a good time, not really care too much about the game, probably make some videos about it, record it, and then let you guys see it, all of the funny stuff that we went through in those particular games. Now, something like that is more than acceptable. I think that it's completely fair to want to be good enough to be able to hang out with your friends and have a good time, and sometimes doing that just takes you playing with your friends more. Let's say that your friends are in Challenger. Every single friend you have is in Challenger. Playing with them time and time again will eventually get you up to par with being able to know what to do in whatever role it is that you are doing, and then hopefully from there you'll learn a lot faster than other people. I personally feel like if your friend's skill level is around Diamond, then you should be able to get up to Gold within, I guess, the first month or two of playing the game. Not necessarily that's all that's going to happen immediately, but for me particularly, I think that's about where I was. Within a month, I think I was about Gold level after playing with my friends that were in Diamond, and they were just teaching me how to play the game while playing it at the same time, because for them it was like the games were super easy, because holy shit, we got this new guy that doesn't even know what he's doing yet, but we'll have him on support. And at the time I didn't really mind, because I was like, I don't even know what to do, so being able to do anything is cool enough. And eventually I just really liked support. I played the other roles, I was like, not really for me, but supporting is definitely something that I enjoy paying the most attention to. From there, I can say that learning with people that are much better than your skill rating can help you learn a hell of a lot faster. But does it really matter? If you're trying to become the best League of Legends or the best Overwatch player, then there are things that pros have said time and time again that I cannot stress enough, that it's definitely a huge time investment. You think about some of the pros, and if you're at a specific skill set, like let's say that you're not very good at the game and you want to get better, you're going to have to practice significantly more than somebody who already has tons of experience in a specific thing or area of a video game. Like let's say that you have somebody that's had countless hours of time with League of Legends since the game released in 2009, maybe even a little bit before that, and they've just been absolutely phenomenal with how the game mechanics work, how the game is, how to play the game, everything about it. They're just on top of it 100%. If you have those kind of people, then you have to really think about it. Maybe am I going to invest that much time in playing the game? Yes, no, maybe. And if you say yes, and you can make something like that happen, maybe you can have a scenario where you're just playing so much to the point where you get really good, you catch up to the amount of time that those people have been playing for, you catch up to the amount of time that Faker's been playing for, so on and so forth. There's always going to be new talent. There's always going to be new people that come into a scene when you want to get good at a game. You have to take that into consideration. Some people just have a really good talent for playing a specific kind of video game. It just happens. And some people have to take a lot more time to learn the same things that others will pick up instantly. And part of it goes into who you're playing with, the skill set that they're playing at, the level that they're playing at, how seriously do they take the game, and how much do you actually care about being better? How good do you actually have to be able to play how you want to? That's the question that you need to ask yourself. Do you want to become Challenger? Do you want to become Grandmaster in Overwatch? Do you want to become level 15 or grade 15 in Battle Right? Just all of these things you have to constantly ask yourself, is this for me? Is this what I want? And You know, let's say that you just want to be able to play with your friends and do well. Then whatever elo they're at, whatever skill rating they're at, whatever grade they're at, you have to be able to say, all right, well, they're about here and I should be able to handle games at this level. So go ahead and practice until you can get to the level. And then once you can, then you've done it. You have done what you wanted to do to have fun in the games that you play. And again, rank doesn't matter. I say this in several of my commentaries that ranked isn't necessarily something that you need to do or you have to do to be considered a good player in any game. It's just something that people want to be good at. And if you want to be good at a game, again, I'll say it again, which I've said in commentaries before, you just have to really want to do whatever it is that you want to do. You have to really want to push yourself to be the best at the game. You have to really want to push yourself to be able to play with your friends. Whatever it is that you enjoy, just make it happen. And that's what you should focus on, because games are supposed to be recreational. No matter how competitive a game may be, no matter how competitive the scene may be for a game, they're supposed to be recreational. They're supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be something to do to pull you away from the stresses of everyday life, such as whether it be studying, whether it be going to work at a stressful job, whatever it may be. Video gaming is supposed to be fun, and however you have fun, you have to ask yourself, you know, is this how I want to have fun playing the game? Sure. If it is, then find like-minded people with that kind of mindset. Find the people that, if they want to be really good at the game but also be really casual, then find people that are really good at video games but don't take it so seriously. And then there's also the other side of that, where people are very good at games and they also take it very seriously. Now, granted, some of those people get very nasty. Sometimes people can be very hurtful in the things that they say towards you because they really want to win the game, and losing and then it being your fault is the end of the world. That happens, but you have to think about, is this the kind of person that I want to hang out with? Is this the kind of person that I want to surround myself with? Are these the kind of people that I see myself gaming with in the next 5 years? Am I going to continue gaming in the next 5 years? These are all important questions that you need to ask yourself if you want to be good enough to do whatever it is. And invest time. Now, the time investment part of playing with other people, it's just so stressful how crazy some of these people play. And what I mean by that is, Scara would mention that he'd practice for maybe like 12, 16 hours a day, five times a week about. And then there's also I Will Dominate, who mentioned that he'd practice for about 16, 17 hours a day every single day to get better at a specific game. And it's just things like that you need to take into consideration. Also, the streamers, how much time they actually play the game. That's a lot of play time. Now, you'll also have the streamers, they'll play their scrims. Like, let's talk about the Overwatch scene. You'll have the pros, some of them just solo queue all the time, which is great, and they'll practice for about 15, 16 hours a day, 4 or 5 times a week. And then you'll have people that will do scrims for most of the night, practice about 7 or 8 hours a day just in scrims, and then play the game in solo queue for the rest of the day just to practice. And it's pretty stressful, some of the high level competitive players in a video game, and how much time they actually have to spend to be that good. Now, granted, some people can be just as good with a lot less time played. Maybe they have experience with other games in the past that are similar to some of the shooters that they're playing now, like Overwatch, maybe Counter-Strike experience, so on and so forth. But you have to really ask yourself, what is it that you wish to accomplish from any game you play? Maybe you just want to have fun. Then you have to ask yourself, what's fun to you? And I know I say that in some of my videos because it just feels like sometimes people really lose what it means to have fun in a video game. They have to be the best. They have to be so good. They have to be the best Genji player in the world. If they don't, then everybody's going to judge them. Everybody's going to say they're bad. Oh, if I lose this quick play game, my friends are going to hate me. Things like that. People get into the mindset of that, and I honestly want to hear your opinion on that. Do you think that's okay? Do you think it's okay that we should be forcing people to play a specific way? Should everyone be super good at the game, or should everybody just try to do what they want to enjoy the game? Anyway, guys, as always, I love hearing from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, peace.
Aigey.
Yay!
We did it.
Oh man, that dragon.
Yay, we got a Chivo.
Oh, the door wasn't damaged.
Survived the night.
I didn't even care.
Hey, we got an achievable. Snake!
I wasn't even paying attention.
Would you look at that? Wow, when you stand still, you get healed.
That's the reverse of everything that you've been saying today.
Reverse of what?
You said when I stand still, I get healed.
That's silly.
That's exactly what you said.
Why would I say something like that?
You just said that, Tilted.
said what?
You've upset me.
AJ, what are you talking
We're
about?
fighting.
He doesn't.
I will play it back in the recording.
Listen,
Later.
AJ, you need to...
AJ, I think you're thinking of other things.
I'm not thinking of anything at all other than the fact that
Are you sure? You're not.
I'm not
one of
taking
your,
you out to
like-
dinner. No more dinner for you.
Wow.
It's over.